Toughest, really, call for them to make. There's a drive to center.
Welcome to my channel.
In this video update, we remember Dave Parker, the legendary power-hitting outfielder for the Pittsburgh Pirates, affectionately known as the Cobra, who has sadly passed away at the age of 74. Let's take a closer look at his remarkable life, career, and lasting legacy in the world of baseball. Dave Parker, a towering presence on the baseball diamond and one of the most feared hitters of his era, died at a nursing facility in Cincinnati. He was 74 years old. Parker had been living with Parkinson's disease since his diagnosis in 2012. Best known for his time with the Pittsburgh Pirates, Parker played a major role in their 1979 World Series victory. With his powerful swing and dynamic energy, he helped define an entire era of Pirates baseball. Standing 6'5" and weighing over 230 pounds, Parker combined brute strength with athletic grace. His imposing left-handed swing earned him 339 home runs, 1,493 RBIs, and 2,712 hits over a 19-year career in the majors. He was a 7-time All-Star, won 2 National League batting titles, 3 Gold Glove awards, and became the National League's most valuable player in 1978. Whether smashing balls into the outfield seats or launching rockets from right field, Parker was always a force to be reckoned with. Parker's path, however, was not without challenges. In 1985, during a federal drug trial, Parker testified that he had used cocaine between 1976 and 1982 and had helped facilitate transactions for other players. He was granted immunity in exchange for his testimony. He later admitted that drug use affected his performance, saying, "I felt my game was slipping, and I feel it played some part in it." Despite his impressive career, Parker's induction into the Baseball Hall of Fame was long delayed. In 15 years of eligibility on the sports writers' ballot, he never received more than 24.5% of the vote, far below the 75% threshold required. He was passed over several times by veterans committees as well. But in December of last year, Parker finally received the recognition he deserved. The Classic Baseball Era Committee voted overwhelmingly to induct him into the Hall of Fame, alongside former Phillies slugger Dick Allen. Parker was named on 14 of the 16 ballots, a bittersweet but long-awaited honor. In a video call following the announcement, Parker reflected on his journey. "Without a doubt, I always saw myself as a Hall of Famer. I told my mom when I was 8 that I'd be a star and one day buy her a house. I did that in 78. The Hall of Fame induction ceremony is scheduled for July 27th in Cooperstown, where Parker will be honored posthumously alongside Ichiro Suzuki, Billy Wagner, and CC Sabathia. Jane Forbes Clark, chairwoman of the Hall of Fame, praised Parker's legacy. His courage, leadership, and incredible accomplishments on the field will always be remembered. Known as much for his personality as for his playing, Parker brought charisma and swagger to the clubhouse. His nickname, the Cobra, came from his signature move, waving his bat like a striking snake as he prepared to hit. He wore gold chains, a diamond earring, and never hesitated to motivate his teammates. "About 95% of the talking in the clubhouse was done by me," he once said. "They say I'm the Ali of baseball. I'll take it." His leadership and competitive fire were respected. Harding Peterson, then a Pirates executive, once said, "If I was in a war, I'd share a foxhole with Dave Parker. He's not going to run when things get tough." Before the 1979 season, Parker signed baseball's most lucrative contract at the time, valued between $1 and $2 million per year. But despite his performance, many fans in Pittsburgh, a struggling blue-collar city at the time, resented the deal. He received hate mail, had his car tires slashed, and was even nearly struck by a battery thrown from the stands during a game. Feeling unappreciated, Parker eventually asked to be traded, although the Pirates initially refused. After 11 seasons in Pittsburgh, he signed with the Cincinnati Reds in 1984. In 1985, he enjoyed a career resurgence, driving in 125 runs and finishing as the runner-up for MVP honors. Later in his career, he played for the Oakland A's, where he helped them win the 1989 World Series. He finished his career with stints in Milwaukee, California, and Toronto, retiring after the 1991 season. He left behind a .290 batting average and a reputation as one of the toughest competitors of his time. Dave Parker was born on June 9, 1951 in Grenada, Mississippi, and moved with his family to Cincinnati as a child. Though a football injury ended his gridiron hopes, his talent on the baseball field shone through. Drafted by the Pirates in 1970, he made his MLB debut in 1973 and never looked back. After retirement, he served as a coach for the Angels and Cardinals and remained a respected figure in the baseball community. He was also an author, completing a novel titled Kings Island shortly before his passing, a fictionalized story based on his early years as a star athlete. After his Parkinson's diagnosis, Parker and his wife Kelly established the Dave Parker 39 Foundation, dedicated to raising awareness and funding for Parkinson's disease research. "I didn't know anything about the disease until I got it," Parker once said. "I decided to get involved and make a difference." Dave Parker is survived by his wife Kelly, his 6 children, Dave 2, Danielle, Dorian, Carita, Davida and James, along with 13 grandchildren and 4 great-grandchildren. He spent his final years in Cincinnati, the city that raised him, and witnessed the full arc of his extraordinary life. Dave Parker was more than a baseball legend. He was a symbol of power, resilience, and unapologetic confidence. His legacy will live on not only in the record books, but in the hearts of fans who watch the Cobra strike. Thanks for watching.